everyone, it's Bonnie here, and I have a few projects to share with you. These are actually birthday gifts from my friend Va, and I'm very, very late, but she is so sweet, and she does not mind waiting at all, which is good because I'm always late. And but I wanted to please her, so I take my time and really, just try and make something that she really loves. So we agreed upon, because every year, Va and I are going to exchange either a fabric journal or a lace book or whatever. So the second thing that we agreed upon was to make a banner. So this is the banner, and she chose her images, very, very vintage images, and they're beautiful, and I really, really loved working with them. And instead of choosing a banner style, I chose to do a heart. My daughter Jen had made me one, and I just absolutely loved, the shape of it on the wall, so I decided to do a heart one. So let me go through each of the hearts with you. First, I just took some fabric, and I put some batting in between, and then put fabric again on this side. And on this one here, I use this beautiful image, and it's two girlies with a dolly. It's just so beautiful. I just love, love, love it. And let's see. So I put some rhinestones around it because I know Va loves bling. And I have some pieces here from a wedding dress. And all of the stuff here is either tea dyed, coffee dyed, or avocado dyed. I had a ball dyeing all my laces, so I thought the color combination came out really, really pretty. And then behind here I just have some, pretty lace here. Excuse me. And some lace behind that, and then behind that I tried to make lots of layers. Behind that I have more wedding dress appliques, and here is just a flower made out of laces and doilies. And under here is more trim that I dyed. I think this is actually a vintage trim. And then I have this dangle trim here. I think that was from Rosella. And let's see, underneath I just have this flower here. And then around the entire heart on all three of them, I put this pretty trim. It's like really tattered at the end trim, and then this little trim here. So going to this side here is another piece of wedding applique. Over here is a beautiful flower that I made out of tons of doilies. There's some laces in there, and then I just put some bling, and then I just have some dangle trim here. And this is, what I did for, the little handle. So that is that one. And then in between them, I just, hung some pieces of trim and stuff like that in the middle to give it a very tattered look. Sorry if I'm fumbling on my words. It's been like forever since I did a video. So I pretty much did the same thing on this one. I used this image right here, and it's another little girly with her dolly. Isn't that so, so precious? I love her coat. I love it, and I love this little doll carriage. It's so pretty. So, so vintage. So I basically did the same thing, with this. I added, the fabric and the batting, and then sewed it around, and then added all of my embellishments and stuff after. And the images I did pad a little bit. We did get to give them some, depth. Again, I used the rhinestones around it. Just some different trim on this side. And then some different trim, going that way. And over here I have another doily flower. And then here I just had this trim and I just cut it apart and kind of made it go in different directions. And you'll see some more wedding dress appliques there. Those really took the color really pretty. And then I just have some more appliques here. And there's a big doily back there. Around this one I have this beautiful trim going all the way around. And then this pretty little trim here. And then over here I have another doily flower. Again, I just use all kinds of doilies. This one, in between this flower and this doily, I added this beautiful piece of wedding dress applique. I just love the way that looked. And then I put the a bling in the center of that flower. Here's some more lace here and a little doily there. And here's another doily flower here with some trim that I gathered. The same with that. It's just trim that I gathered and, you know, did a running stitch and, you know, made it so it's dimensional. More wedding trim appliques. And down here as well, very pretty. And then I have a few things sticking out here. And then down here I have this beautiful doily with this here. Isn't that amazing? That was earrings that I found at the secondhand store. And I know Va loves her pearls, so I added that as well. I hope you love it, Va. If you don't, send it right back. And then, again, I have, you know, the dangle trim in between. And for the last page here, I have this little girl. She's sitting on this chair with her dolly. And the dolly's almost as big as she is, but look at how cute her hat is. These images are just so beautiful. I loved working with them, and I'm going to save them for future projects as well. And around this, I put this fun trim here. It has like these little rosette buds. And then I put the rhinestone around in places that it shows on the heart. And then over here I have another beautiful doily flower. Again, it's just tons of doilies and pieces of trim. And then I have some of this dangle trim here. Very pretty. And I have this here for you know, to go around the heart again, and then this one here, and then, and this I made, this is my, I got a new machine for my, for a Christmas gift for my husband, and this is one of the beautiful designs on it, and I kind of wanted to show that, so I left that open in here too, to show Va. And then over here I made a couple of flowers, a ruffle flower here, and just, this little rosette here, and then this tattered flower here, and then I just stuck some pieces of trim behind it, and more little cute little doilies there, and just more appliques and doilies there. And then down here is another doily flower, and I did the same thing in between two of the doilies. I layered it with this beautiful wedding dress applique. So pretty. And this is a vintage earring. So that is my beautiful tattered vintage chic wall hanging for Va banner, heart banner. So let me go ahead and I'll get the second thing I made. So this is the doily album, very tattered, vintage doily album, and I just used a ring binder here to bind all the pages together, and then I add all of this, you know, pieces of trim that I used, you know, throughout the journal. And over here I added this here, it's like all kinds of pearls. And I actually made all of these, not the pearls themselves, but I put all the beading and stuff in them and attached them. All these little beads here. And that one there. So I thought the color of it, you know, matched like the vintage theme that's going on here. So I really, really love it. I don't know what color that is, but I really love it. And I just had those beads in my stash from my jewelry making days. And again, I just have all of these pieces of trim that I use throughout the album. Very pretty. So the first one here is this gorgeous image, excuse me, of this little girl, and she's holding her dolly. She's so beautiful. I love, love, love this image so much. And then, gosh, where do I start? So, I filled these two a little bit, you know, to make them dimensional. Here I have a little flower all made of, you know, pieces of doily, and there's wedding trim appliques that you'll see throughout the doily album. Here's another piece here from a different dress. And then here are just like little snippets that I cut out of some lace. And then I added some pearls to that. And then behind that I have this, you know, little ruffle trim here. And then behind that I have this really cool trim here. Very unique. I put some pearls on those, and then behind that I have this pretty trim here. Okay, and then going around here is the same as on the other side. And then down here I just have a little seam binding bow, and then I added more of these beautiful charms. So pretty. And then I added this, it's a covered button. Okay, I think that's it for that page. And as you can see, the pages are quite thick. I have a few layers here. So the next one is this two little girls, and each of them have a dolly. So cute, I love them. So this trim here is actually, it was a doily, and I cut out the middle just to use this, you know, as, you know, to frame them. And then there's more doilies back there. Here's some little piece of doily here. And then I have some leaves sticking out here, and just a few little appliques here and there. Some little tiny doilies. You can't add too much to these because they become very, very, very bulky. And the next page is this one right here, and this little girl has two dollies. Isn't she cute? She reminds me of Shirley Temple. So, I put this pretty lace around her frame. And then these are just appliques that I cut out of some lace. And then I have this pretty trim here. My gosh, this is so old. And here's more wedding dress applique. Here's another applique back there. There's a little piece of a doily. And then down here is, I have this trim, which I just cut out and put behind there. Here's the inside of, you know, one of those doilies. And then I have this little flower here with some dangles. And then I have this pretty doily here. It's one of those really, you know, hangy ones. I love using those. So that is that page. And then I have this one here. And she has a dolly, but I kind of covered her dolly up. So sorry, Va, but there's a dolly there. So cute. And I used another, you know, different lace to go around her. And then some of this ruffled lace there. Some wedding dress appliques all around. And more doily snippets to make a little flower. Down here I added more of this really pretty trim, and then this piece right here, and then I added some dangle trim here. So that's that page. And then the next one is this one right here, and that's that little girl with the the big fluffy hat and the big huge dolly. And she's so cute. So I added this ruffle trim here, and then this like pleated ruffle trim back there. I have a piece of a doily here, and then on the other side I have some of this pretty lace here. You know, just like little pieces of snippets that you'll see, you know, just pieces here and there. And here's some wedding dress appliques. And this is the other side of that doily. And look at this piece here that I cut out of some vintage, I don't know if it's a curtain or what, but I had that. I thought that was beautiful. And then just more just snippets and wedding dress appliques. So that is that page. Oh, and I have this really beautiful stuff here too. Very, very pretty. I love that. Okay, and then the next page is this one right here. Another beautiful girl with her dolly. And I used this trim around here. Once again, I really like that trim with the little rosettes. And then I used a doily trim going around it. I just kind of, you know, scrunched it up so it, you know, fit in the, you know, framed her well. And then here's another one of those beautiful pieces. Oh my gosh, I love it. And some wedding dress applique. And here's more snippets and more over here. This is actually something that I kind of doubled up, glued it together and put it behind there, so it kind of, you know, kind of flares out a little bit. And there's a doily there, another doily there, and that's that. And then over here I have this piece from that doily here, and then wedding applique, and I think that's it. That's it for that page. And then this one here, oh my gosh, I love this one too. Look at how cute these little girls are. But you got the one that's like really serious, and then you got the one she's looking like she's want to be into mischief. Just saying. And so I have this beautiful trim going around here, and this I actually cut out of a garment, and it's just like, you know, was going down the side or whatever. And then I have this tattered stuff here that I used on the wall hanging. Very pretty. I love that. And again, I just tucked some snippets in the back and made little flowers out of, you know, different doilies and appliques here and here. Then I put some of this dangle trim here that Va loves. I have a glue string. Drives me bananas. And so, oh, and then in back of that is, I put this pretty trim here. I just put it around the whole, I think, yeah, just the side of it here. So kind of, you know, hung over. Okay, so that's that page. And then the last page is just layers of doilies. I just have layers upon layers of doilies, and then like little snippets that I also stuck in there. So that is the back page. Very beautiful, and see, it's very chunky, full of yummies. Vi, I hope you love this one as well. I had so much fun creating both of these, the banner and the doily album for you. And these will be coming your way shortly. So I have a few more surprises that I made for Va. So I'll get those and I'll share those with you as well.